You see, there is a lot of chaos in Africa now and in the world. A lot of chaos, security, insecurity. But this is partly caused by that dependency, which is encouraged by all sorts of confused people. Security of each country must be provided by its own people, not by all these groups running around. Because the people are the ones who know what hurts them. So if you are a good friend, you should always insist on self-sufficiency in security, not dependency. Now, we were very clear on this right from the beginning. We started 1971. Between 1971 and 1978, we trained some few cadres in Mozambique. The most successful group which we trained in Mozambique was the one of 1976 to 78. This is the one of General Saleh and Ivan Koreta and I think one other Omure. Those are the only ones remaining, plus myself, who was there also. So they say, when we go to Mozambique, they say a group of 28 plus 1 plus myself. Now, these were seeds. After they graduated, some people said I should use them to assassinate Idi Amin. I said, no, I don't eat seeds. I will not use these people to assassinate Idi Amin, because in any case it is not important to assassinate Amin. We shall get rid of him, sweep him out, not assassinate him. Fagia ndio natakiwa hii. So those 28, not all of them, some of them, but 20 something, they are the ones I arrived with on the front line when Tanzania was fighting Idi Amin on the 23rd of December 1978. We arrived on the Kajara River, and we started using them to train. And by 11th April 1979, when Idi Amin collapsed, we had trained 9,000 people with these 28 who were members of the Fronasa group. Then after that, we had another chance to train, first of all here in Jinja with the Tanzanians. Tanzanians now helped us to train some senior NCOs. That's why people like Saleh, like Ivan went again to do now. And then we sent a group of 300 to Tanzania, to Monduli. This is where you have people like Katumba and others. So whenever we had a chance, we would train people who would be trainers of others. Now, this college here, therefore, the NDC, is an apex training center where we shall be training, where we have already started. We shall be training all our senior people, mainly from the army, but also from other sectors. Because here at the defense, at the National Defense College, you are training people to be conversant with the national defense and security holistically, strategically, for the whole country. Not just the army, but also the other factors that make the army strong. The economy, the politics, the society, and so on. So therefore, what we have achieved here is a result of our long journey of consciously building our capacity as Uganda. What you would call a modern army, you can go back to 1894 when the British came here. A man called Lord Lugard, who was a captain at that time, and some others, they came and started to build a new army, a new type of army. You could call it modern army. And we fought for the British in the Second World War, in the First World War, 1914 to 1918. We fought the Germans in Tanzania. In Tanganyika, Rwanda, Burundi, our people were there. Our soldiers, our grandparents were there, fighting for the British. But then Second World War comes. Again, our parents now fight for the British. 1939 to 1945. Our people fought in Abyssinia, Ethiopia, fought in North Africa, in the Suez, fought in Burma, fighting the Japanese. Japanese soldiers were very scared of Africans because they heard that Africans eat people. And since Africans are fond of dancing and campfire at night, the Japanese would be in their camp. They see the fires. Africans are roasting another Japanese. But what is amazing is that from 1894 to 1958, our British friends never bothered to develop a leadership of the army. So much so that it was only in 1958 that they selected 2 characters from that army to go for a type of senior NCO course in Kenya. I think it was in Karen, a place called Karen. And who were the 2 people selected? Shaban Opolot and Idi Amin. So after almost 70 years, the British could see the only useful people in Uganda to lead a platoon, because you know sergeant leads a platoon, were Shabana Koreta and Idi Amin. They did that senior NCO course, then they came back, they were called something called the Fendi, then I think they were made captains. And then the first graduate from Sandhurst was 1962. A man called Kargava Gashom or something. Now, part of the instability which Uganda had after independence was due to that problem of having no capable army leaders. You get a fellow like Idi Amin, he didn't know anything, was totally ignorant. So they could not understand the idea of loyalty to the constitution. That one they could not understand. Then they couldn't understand anything about running a country even when they took power. So that was part of the problem. Therefore, right from our student days, we resolved that we must build an army of a new type. And that's what we started doing. Whenever we got a chance. In Mozambique, I've told you what we did with Mozambique. In Tanzania,